United States, where you're going to see patriotism in a parade, but the real problems that area might face isn't exposed, and everyone feels good after the experience because we're showing our true colors and our patriotism. However, some of the participants in the parade and obviously some of the people viewing may have had judicial issues, law enforcement issues, and have no idea, because they have no context in our area, that that's a major problem and their rights were infringed upon. And by interjecting patriotic things like parades, it further normalizes the problems that we see in our specific area and possibly in other areas of the country. They beat us with our own flag. You know, obviously we want to pay tribute to those who served our country. However, for the residents here, it's just a renewal of the obligation to continue on with the way things are, not knowing that things can get a lot better.
The sidewalk. I walk through the sidewalk every day 5 times.
Yeah, but you're
I can walk down that sidewalk, Tony.
They want us. This is why I want to talk to you. They're trying to get us. No, we're going to do it and we're going to win.
I was going to ask her if she was afraid. You're not harassing if you don't even talk to them. I was going to talk to the camera and go, she is afraid, she won't give me her name.
Did you ask
That's
her
all I was
before
going to do.
it? They'll have 5 cars here and they'll take us.
Doesn't matter. If I'm on a public sidewalk,
And they will take the
I can
camera.
do jumping jacks.
And they'll take the camera too.
I can get damn near naked.
We don't want to do that. Good guy. Hi.
Hi there.
Is Snavely in? Would you be in the library this time?
He'll be right with you.
Thank you. Officer. All right. Using this letter to inform you the library director has no legal authority to remove a patron's privileges. This is found in Montana statutes as MCA 22-1-311. And basically, I talk about how she violates giving you guys false information with that letter, which continued today. And it says at no time did I ever cause a disturbance, nor was I ever asked to leave the library, which is on your letter, part of the requirements to finally remove their privileges. I was never asked to leave that library. I see this as 2 possible counts as false information to the police. One today with our contact, and the other one with that written correspondence that was sent to your department.
Okay. Let me just tell you the information I got today from Ms. Langstaff.
Okay.
She said that she has given the authority to affect all policies and rules by the board as the director of the library, meaning that she has the authority to trespass you from the library.
That's not genuine.
I'm just telling you that the
didn't
board
come from the
apparently
board.
has given her permission to do this because that's what she's telling me.
Okay, I'm sorry. The board has to do it, not her. It's very clear. There's nothing in this document that says anything about a library director. It says a board. I know what's going to happen here. Nothing's going to happen, and then they're going to send me a letter banning me from the library, even though there's a sworn affidavit. I'll bet money on it. I brought a letter about your police department, about this area, to the president. That's why I got banned, okay?
I have no involvement in that.
Why did the library director bring a book here?
Based on the letter, it is trespassing, okay?
Based on the letter, it's a crime.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with you.
You're not going to do anything either.
So here's the deal. I'm going to warn you right now.
Warn me?
I'm going to warn you right now. Don't go back to the library.
until you
Okay.
charge her with 2 counts of giving false information to the police.
Here again, I'll let you finish and then I'll speak.
I haven't been to the library, sir. Don't warn me. You don't have to warn me, okay? Please uphold the law.
Okay. I'm gonna warn you. Don't go back to the library
Thank you.
or the grounds. It's library property, or you will be charged with trespassing. Okay?
Why?
Because you've been given a letter saying that you're not allowed on the premises.
Let's leave.
Okay, let's go. Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
You believe that?
No, yeah.
He said right to me, don't go there. He swears an oath to uphold the law. It's like, can you not read, officer? Can you not read? And you know what I should have said to him? I want to warn you. I'm going to be your boss in 6 months, and you're done. You failed your oath of office right in front of me. Bye-bye, Snavely. This is why we need to vote, so we can get this crap out of this town. So you know what? Screw this library. They're going to be mine in about 6 months. This is why I'm working hard. This is why I'm running for mayor right here. No problem. I'll just work harder. I'm getting more votes. No problem.
Several weeks ago, he presented us with this binder, which is a letter to Barack Obama written by, is it Rob Pilkey? Roy Pilkey, and requested that we add it to our collection.
We're trying to bring about change.
Mm-hmm.
So
A good spot for you?
And we are
You can sit.
recording you just as part of what you are saying for this document.
this is just public comment. I'm not saying anything special because there's a camera on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm going to say this is definitely creative nonfiction. It's not something I would, present, but it's not unfactual. There's been some pretty unfortunate things that have happened in our area, and my friend Peter, also known as Roy P., has put this into writing. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, that's good. So you're happy?
Yeah.
With what we're
Absolutely.
going to pay? Great.
Thank you for
Wonderful.
upholding. This is a First Amendment issue. I want to say that very clearly. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for being interested in it.
All right, you too. Okay. It will continue.
Yeah. Great.
So, where are we?
I always thought that Hamilton was kind of schizo because you got extreme liberals and extreme conservatives and kind of nothing in between at that time. It was really fun. And the letters we got were really fun because we didn't know how to answer them. You were immediately offending 50% of the population down here. But yeah, I got to tell you, Ravalli County is one of the most unique counties in the whole state of Montana. It's fun to come down here. And we are truly a reflection of society. We've got fat and skinny, old and young, rich and poor, dumb and smart. There is no literacy test to run for Congress. We are kind of a reflection of you,
I don't believe the Constitution is something that can be debated or that is interpreted. I think it was very well interpreted by the founders.
But that's how many pages this bill has. Are we going to destroy the best healthcare system in the world?
Take me down to the cold and dark water, down where I may see. Take me down to the cold and dark river of my youth, that flows all the way to the sea.
What
we face here is no different than what the world is facing. And, you know, we could start here.
Let me swim across the current. Let me swim to the distant shore. Let me swim across into the arms of my lover, till this burning will burn no more.
What I see happening in America today is urban versus rural.
Let her strong arms, let her strong arms hold me. Let her strong arms hold me tight. Let her strong arms hold me till this shaking ceases, from dusk to the morning's first light.
I have to agree, it's just urban versus rural. You know, it's not conservative versus, because it's so funny, I'm not, anybody that knows me know I'm so not Christian, I'm so not, you know, conservative, but those are the people standing up behind me. And I would consider myself more Democrat than Republican, but audacity for change my ass.
I just want to thank this president. I really do. I love Barack Obama because he very quickly created a contrast of philosophies between them and us. Me. I could not have done it as quickly.
You know, the constant bickering and fighting between the two parties is accomplishing nothing.
And the two parties are so close together in so many things. I think we desperately need a third party.
It's one of those things where this guy could be my buddy on 9 out of 10 issues, not really, but we agree on them or something. And that 10th one, we disagree, but somehow it polarizes us, because how could you be that way about that? How could you think that, you know?
You know, global warming is the most monumental hoax that mankind has ever been subjected to.
This is the beautiful but soon to be skinned over beautiful Bitterroot Valley.
People that God can trust, He will show them or give them an avenue in order to expose the truth. From the highest to the least, those He trusts, He will show those that are corrupt. End of story.
Believe in any kind of God you want, but the thing is that we got to quit killing each other over it.
I don't care what group of people you get together, there's going to be some people in there who are
57% of our tax dollars are going to the military industrial complex. But we pay so much more money than any other country. We could cut the military by a fourth, use that money.
The Supreme Court's made a big difference in development of democracy. Perhaps their greatest mistake was when they declared corporations to be people. Oh yeah, but it's made up of individuals on the border.
Whoever interprets the law and how they see it, and you get what you got in America.
The more power the lobbyists have, the more power the corporations have.
We don't even have any information on how much money the insurance companies are taking out of Montana.
The less we know, the easier it is to manipulate us.
People have sort of boiled down the Constitution, you know, into sound bites. Now, the Constitution just means my right to pursue happiness.
Maybe the Alexander Hamilton was right, that only the intelligentsia and the landowners should vote.
Only the landed gentry should vote.
Only the landed gentry should vote. He might have been onto something.
The
people are not supposed to be afraid of the government. The government's supposed to be afraid of the people. So let's get that situation back.
When the sun is high, when the sun has risen, when the bright sun warms our face, when the sun has risen, bringing light to darkness, they stay forever in this place. They stay forever in this place. They stay forever in this place. This place.
Blacks voted for Barack because of the historical significance of having a black man become president. And believe me, I don't downplay that. He is destroying the country because he is so radical and I think so anti-American.
You know what? To regard President Obama as a Nazi is so wrong and degrading to everyone here in America.
Right now, this country is in a sorry, sorry state. We're going down the road to socialism.
I condemn you doing it to George Bush.
I didn't do it to George Bush.
Nor did I do it to Barack Obama. So. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
If our side loses, can't we try and support that person to do the best job possible, and then next time he's up for an election or whatever, try and get our guy back in there? But that's the other thing I hate. Somebody else gets elected and all of a sudden everybody's just trying to find dirt on him or trying to make up conspiracy theories, in my opinion, and instead of just trying to work with it.
I don't want to get into that zone of be all freaked out and paranoia and conspiracy theory and everybody's sending me all this stuff. I just want to tell the truth and tell people's stories and really help people and try to help make people's lives better.
We'll just either remain divided and crash, or we'll come together and survive.
I don't want to hate you, and I don't want you to hate me, because that's getting us nowhere. Look at where it's gotten us.
The government of Hamilton, the whole city council had to go to anger management or counseling or something like that.
The county government's trying to pacify the people by having meetings throughout the county. It's called civil discourse. They're teaching us how to get along with each other. I'm trying to figure out how that's going to help when you have corruption and you have just blatant evil going on in the county.
People have a lot of animosity towards each other, but I don't think it's supposed to be towards each other. You know, I think it just ended up that way because of some kind of scary oppression.
And I think it's all about money. It's all about getting rich really quick and being in power.
Being an American, you know, and traveling all over the world, doing a lot of things, there were some things that I took for granted that I don't have here.
The rule of law rather than the rule of men.
If a stranger pulled up behind me and needed something, I'd rather that happen than a cop. I'm scared to death of the cops.
I say to you guys, reach out a little more. Get to know the people in town.
They're just all in cahoots. That's what it seems to us. That from here, for a large part in Helena, that they're just part of this big group. And once your name is on their blacklist, you're done.
We the people. That's us. We've been labeled as terrorists nationally.
We have been lied to for so long from every level of government that when you get right down here in little old Ravalli County and you see county commissioners who are viewed with absolute distrust.
I'm doing my darndest to make them very afraid of me because I got a big mouth and I'm going to use it.
Evolving, aspiring to become something greater than we've ever been.
I hope that things turn around for the good of the people in Hamilton, but I don't like the government of Hamilton.
I don't know where to come down on it.
There's a pungent south wind blowing in from the camp of continuance, tradition, the enemy of change. That's the biggest challenge in this community.
You can't move forward when you're looking backwards.
We're going to prevail without violence. There's no need for violence at all. Hopefully we'll all get the right things done to save Ravalli County and save Hamilton, I hope, you know.
That's about our story.
Yeah, it's got to be interesting to tie together the extreme views you're going to get from.
It's hard, you know, keep it fair and get everybody's viewpoint across. It's a juggling act.
And I think the hard part is probably I've learned to be somewhat politically correct and try and stay halfway on the.
Yeah.
I'm not going to venture out to either direction too far.